The most common question I'm ever asked is, Marco, what inspires you? Well, I have to cast my mind back a few years and take myself back to 1979, when I first ever walked into the Box Tree restaurant. Box Tree was a restaurant in West Yorkshire which had 2 stars in Michelin, one of only 4 in Britain. In those days, there were no 3 stars. Mr. Long and Mr. Reed were the proprietors. They were the guiding and driving force. The chef, Michael Lawson, without doubt, one of the most naturally talented chefs I ever met in my life. These are the people who inspired me. They told me stories of the great French restaurants. La Tour d'Argent, La Serre, Taillevent, Paul Bocuse, the Bon Auberge, Charles Barrier, and the list goes on. And there I was listening to these people speak about these great restaurants. It was like a story time. And I started to dream of them. I started to research them. And the only way I could research them was through French Michelin. And I could see that they had their specialities. I could see they had 3 stars, 5 red knives and forks. And my dream was to win 3 stars with 5 red knives and forks. And so I put my head down and I went about it. In 1995, a large part of my dream was realized. I won 3 stars in Michelin, which was a very special day, but I only had 4 black knives and forks. So I set about winning 5 red knives and forks. In 1998, the Michelin Guide came out in January, and there was my restaurant with 3 stars and 5 red knives and forks. I'd realized my dream. I'd replicated the great French restaurants of France through the 50s, the 60s, the 70s. And it's about understanding what motivates you, what drives you. And you know, in my case, it was that little restaurant in West Yorkshire. That's what fed the dream to me. And they inspired something within me. You know, something was ignited within. And that love affair with restaurants, that love affair with gastronomy, that love affair with famous chefs, some I met, some I didn't meet, some I cooked with, some I wish I'd cooked with. You know, that flame has never died. Today I direct my energies in different ways. I like building brands. For example, Wheelers of St. James. I like building pubs. I like combining the two together. I like creating opportunity for the young. I like inspiring the young. I like sharing my story. Because really, if we're honest, it's the stories that inspire us. The words of people we work with,